I did a video a while back, the difference between new school versus old school, and was absolutely inundated with what we like best about old school. Turns out there's some big fans of old school around there, and old school is great, and there's a lot about the old school that still works. And I'm not talking about Vanilla Ice either. Can you believe Vanilla Ice is flipping houses? But the one thing you can learn from Vanilla flipping houses right now is that just like in nature, in life, the things that thrive and survive are the ones that know how to change, the ones that deal with change the best, because it's one of the few things in life you can count on is change. But as things change and we go from the old school to the new school, the traits that are the strongest are the traits that are going to carry forward. So what do I think are the traits that survive, that'll never die from the old school way? Number one is the hustle. You know, old school, man, we woke up and we focused on the hustle every day. We never stopped working. It was 24/7 for us. If you were in sales, you were in sales. You were born into it, you stayed into it, you lived it, you breathed it 24/7. And you focused on the win. And we took pride in that, right? We took pride in winning. It was a focus-driven effort that we woke up with every day, and we compared ourselves to our cohorts, and what did we need to do to win and survive, and that is how we hustled every single day. Our hustle with the pride and drive to win caused us to focus on solutions, that we were great problem solvers. We were driven to overcome objections, find solutions, solve problems. That was the nature of the business. If you started selling cars in the old school, one of the first things, and probably the only lesson that they would teach you, they'd tell you, listen, your job is to overcome objections, learn how to solve problems. And that old school player had an insane ability to suffer. Old school knew how to handle a no, and they knew that one no just got them that much closer to a yes, and they could have 1,000 doors slammed in their face, hung up on 1,000 times, be told no 1,000 times, and still keep a smile on their face, continue to look for a solution, continue to hustle, continue their drive to win, and they carried and shouldered all of that on their backs as we moved forward. Those are the kind of things that are going to survive. That is that old school way that survives, that just absolutely pulls it up to the front, was just the ability to shoulder the no's, to be able to handle the rejections that we got every day, to move forward, to take pride in the win, and know that the only way we won was if we sold a car that day. The only way we won is if we closed a deal. Anything else was considered losing. Anything else was considered failure. We took that failure and we learned from it. We never considered failure. It was only a means to our success. It was only a way for us to grow, and we used that failure to build ourselves up, and it just became the stepping stool. Fail, 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 boom, we win. That's what's going to survive. That's what moves forward, that energy and that drive. Technology is going to change a lot every single day. The technology we use 10 years from now, 20 years from now, is going to be completely different than the technology that we use today, but the same energy, the same drive, the same focus, the same ability to shoulder rejection is not going to change. You're still going to have to learn how to handle that. And if you can't, you're going to die off. Those traits, they're not going to die. They're not going to be left behind in the dinosaur ages. They're going to move forward, and they're going to be part of the future and part of your future success. So clutch closers, learn from the old school way of doing business. Learn how to know how to hustle and how to move and how to survive and how to win. And while we're learning, clutch closers, hit the subscribe button. That's a little new school way, right? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell over in the corner. Clutch closers, go out there and hustle today and win.